Hello and welcome back to Heat Check. This is your stock market weekly update. Last week, unfortunately, I was unavailable to get the weekly update just due to some personal reasons. But this week, I'm back and we're checking in to see how the stock market's doing. As you can see, this is the S&P 500. This is your American index. Definitely kind of mixed, but a lot of green. Seems to be turning to the right direction as of lately. As you can see, Apple's up about 3% there. Amazon's 2 and a bit. Meta, Nvidia, and Microsoft seem to be down in the week, but overall, there's a lot of green, and there seems to be kind of a turning point possibly in the markets. So if we go over the last 5 days, as of right now, we are up 0.75%. But even on the last month, you can kind of see the bottoms essentially as of right now was the Tuesday, the April 8th. And we seem to be about 7, nearly 8% off the bottoms as of right now. Again, this could easily change over the next week moving forward. So taking a look at the VIX, the VIX has been trending lower as of recently. As of the last week, we're down 11% or so. And if you take a look at the month, you can see again the VIX peaked on the 8th there and really has been trending lower, down about 45% since, or about 23 points. And really over the last week, it's been more or less flatline, and then kind of this recently we've been kind of dipping below that 30 mark there. Moving to the Fear and Greed Index, we are sitting in the fear category at 27, so definitely a change. We've been sitting in the extreme fear for quite a while now, so hopefully this is a little bit of a positive sign, but yeah, we'll see how it goes. So this is our 125-day moving average. As you can see, we're still in extreme fear, well below the 125-day moving average, but we have had obviously a bounce off the bottoms, and it seems to make another second bounce here, so we'll see how that goes. Stock price strength, again, still in extreme fear. Stock price breadth, still in extreme fear. The 5-day put and call ratios, I believe in my last video we were sitting at that 1, which was pretty unbelievable. Now it seems to be kind of coming back down a little bit as of lately. This is looks to be at that April 8th date as well, where you were having essentially 1 put to 1 call ratio, which is pretty wild. Moving to the VIX, volatility. They put this in the neutral. I don't know if I would still have it in the neutral category. I would probably mark it more in the fear category because it is above the 50-day moving average. It does seem to be trending back towards the 50-day moving average. However, this could easily spike up again. So, and really we're sitting at 30, which if you look at 30, that's like over the last year, we've only hit that really once. So we're still in a very volatile market. Especially with earning season right around the corner, really coming up over the next couple of weeks. So I don't know if I would categorize that as neutral, but they have it at neutral, and we'll see where that goes moving forward. Safe haven demand, stock and bond returns over the last 20 days. Sitting in extreme fear again, not surprisingly. Bonds are kind of where you want to be, really since the middle of February. You probably want to sit in bonds. But this, again, with that being said, this is definitely would be a good time to start buying. Obviously, I have, in the sense that I want to dollar cost average down my positions, and continue buying into the market when the prices are low. And then junk bond demand seems to be in, they have it marked at extreme greed. Moving into the Australian market. So this is your ASX 200. We have the ASX looking pretty good. They're sitting really in a lot of deep green, really across all the sectors, more or less. Finance is looking pretty good, or really good, I would say. Non-energy materials as well. There's some good deep green as well as a little bit of red, but overall, I would say definitely in the green this week. If we take a look over the last 5 days, we are up, and really it's been one steady trend upwards, up over 2.5% on the last 5 days, and really on the month again looks like the bottoms For the Australian market, we're the seventh, and they're up about 8.6% since then. So really good turnaround for the ASX 200, and we'll see how that goes over the next couple weeks moving forward. Moving into the Canadian index, so this is your TSX Composite. We are taking a look at the finances. Everything's pretty much green except for a few companies down here. Technology, again, a lot of green. Non-energy materials, so this is your kind of mining sector. This does seem to be more of a mixed bag. However, overall, across the board, the market does seem to be again in the green on the week. Taking a look at the last 5 days, again, we're up 1.71%. So again, like all three or like the other two markets, definitely in the green this week, which is good to see. A little bit of change of tone. We'll see how long this lasts. And really, again, over the last month, yeah, the April 8th was kind of more or less the bottoms for the Canadian markets, and we've been up about 8.73% since then. So when comparing all three, today is obviously Thursday, April 24th. For me, this is the middle of the day for the Australian markets, and obviously the close on the Wednesday for the Canadian and American markets. So as of right now, we have the Australian index, the winner for the week, at 2.72%. The Canadian markets are about a percentage point or so behind at up 1.55% on the week, and the S&P 500 is up 1.08% on the week, so that's pretty good. And really over the past month, you can see all three bottom here back in the end of the first week of April there, and have been trending slowly in the upwards direction, except for the S&P 500 seems to be trending kind of more or less sideways, but I'm sure that may change. I guess I can't say for sure, but it may change. So that's the heat check for this week for April 24th. If you like the video, leave a like and subscribe, and thanks for watching.